official street YouTuber that's either in you or it's on you, no in between. Cash Rules Global TV, $sign for the S. What we on, Global Gang? What's the deal? Cash Rules Global TV, tapping in. Back at it again. Just open up them trap doors. Get ready to whip this content, push it out, and get it going. You heard? Man, if you happen to be new to the channel, go ahead and bang that subscribe button. Spam up that like button next. Get us to like 500 so we can keep these trap doors open. Go and grab you some Cash Rules Global merch. You hear me? Now, y'all know Aaron the Plumber been tearing the streets up. You hear me? Or should I say the YouTube streets, the YouTube algorithm started what the pop the balloon. Now he everywhere, extremely bracket. From Northern Cali, representing Bredesky. You hear me? Now, I don't know the reason why he liked to squabble so much. If y'all didn't know, first is about respect as a man. You hear me? Second, he spent 5 years in the pen as a youngin'. So let's get to that. The story of the terrorizing Aaron the Plumber. You hear me? Globes in the chat. Bang that.
Aaron had a violent past that's rarely talked about. Aaron the Plumber was born in Stockton, California, where he and his family faced many hardships. It was alleged that his mother struggled with drug addiction, while his father was a gang leader. Aaron had two uncles and grew up being close to them.
Excuse me. He had Northside Gangster Crip, his pops. You feel me? If you didn't know.
With both of them having gang affiliations with the Nightingale Bloods and the Northside Gangster Crips. With strong family gang ties, Aaron had protection in every neighborhood throughout Stockton. During his teenage years, Aaron the Plumber moved with his family to North Tulsa, which is not uncommon. Many people from California have ties to Tulsa, and vice versa. This connection contributed to Oklahoma's nickname, Baby Cali, as the state shares similar gang influences with California. Aaron the Plumber attended Central High School while in Tulsa, and is believed to be affiliated with the 46th Street Piru Bloods. It's alleged that he was involved in conflict with the 46th and 49th Boston Avenue neighborhood Crips. Rumors also circulated that Aaron the Plumber had put hands on numerous members and even spun their block. The photos...
That don't look like the jolly Aaron the Plumber praising God man you see today. Niggas can come a long way in their life. On the B or on the P, as he would say. You hear me?
Of him posted up in the 40s show ties to 111, 42, 44, 46, and 49 neighborhood Crips. From what I can tell, the location where the picture was taken is territory claimed by the 49s. But Aaron would be quoted saying that if he saw an op without a gun, he'd either put his weapon away or hand it off to someone else so they could run a fade.
Bredesky, I guess he really fucked with the squabble. I ain't mad at him. You lit a fight another day. Can you really get busy? Oh. Left him comatose. How many of y'all Bredeskis, as he would say, done left somebody comatose in a squabble? Let me know. Piru, baby. We need some old school milk. Oh, you hear Aaron in the back? You hear him?
Sometime during his active days as a gang member, Aaron the Plumber would get caught lacking, and an op from a hood he had allegedly attacked days before came back to settle their beef. Aaron was standing outside of a house, smoking and hanging out. That's when a car circled the block. He knew this was someone he had gotten into it with days prior, but he shook it off, thinking nothing of it. But that's when the rival member pointed a gun out the window of the car and fired several shots.
Being too naive, everybody can't take losing a squabble. That is why these youngins be shooting with the switch with their eyes closed. I didn't allegedly heard or third party seen somebody bend the corner, trying to hit a lick on alleged individual, let the switch off because old boy whipped one out. It wasn't gonna be the easiest score, and he didn't blicked his partner. Whole clip gone. Only person that got hit was his own boy. No, yeah. Aaron
tried to pull out his gun to fire back, but before he could, he collapsed to the ground. Neighbors nearby rushed over, trying to lift him up and get him to the nearest hospital. Aaron the plumber had found out that he had been shot 6 times, with one of the bullets striking him in the face, shattering his nostril. By 20 years old, Aaron the plumber was arrested for allegedly setting up a robbery through a Craigslist ad. The victims met Aaron Sloan in the 2100 block of East 51st Street, expecting to buy a 2003 Cadillac. One of the victims reportedly found the car on Craigslist. After meeting up with Aaron, the seller, going on a test drive and deciding to purchase, a masked man walked up to them and reportedly pointed a gun while demanding money. The suspect allegedly took a wallet, an iPhone from one of the victims, and the other victim ran away from the scene. Both eventually got away and called the police. A witness later reported that Aaron had watched the suspect sneak up behind the victims, and after the robbery, Aaron and the suspect reportedly ran off together, with police saying that Aaron also called dispatch to report the incident. Aaron the plumber was then later identified in a police lineup, after which officers arrested him for 1 count of robbery with a dangerous weapon in concert. He was then taken to the detective division for questioning. In Tulsa, so
Aaron set up a lick and then, trying to be Mr. Smart Guy, called 5 on your own lick and got yourself apprehended? What's the deal, Piru?
So there's growing speculation that Aaron may have cooperated with the police during the interview, with rumors suggesting this might be the reason he eventually returned to Stockton. But after serving time in prison for a series of crimes, Aaron walked out with a new mindset. He had been caught up in gang life for years, even continuing to gangbang while behind bars. But when his sentence finally ended and those prison gates opened, Aaron knew deep down he didn't want to go back to that life. Still, leaving it behind wouldn't be easy. Once he got out, Aaron landed a job at a local warehouse. It wasn't much, but it was a start. The pay wasn't great, and the work was hard. Long hours moving heavy boxes, loading and unloading trucks, dealing with strict supervisors who didn't care about his past or his goals. At first, Aaron kept his head down and just did the job. But over time, the small paychecks started to wear on him. The tiny raises barely covered groceries. He watched people around him struggle to survive off the same wages, and it didn't sit right with him.
One thing I do want to leave y'all with, I always got to give y'all some game. Y'all been asking for more game. Never trade your time for money. If you got to right now, work your 9 to 5 to better your 5 to 9. You hear me? Work your 9 to 5 to better your 5 to 9. Then you can leave that 9 to 5 alone and do what you do. Work 16 for yourself. You hear me? Stop trading your time for money. Don't let that go over your head.
Aaron's life started to change when a close friend showed him a check. $47,000 for one plumbing job. Aaron couldn't believe it. That kind of money wasn't from the streets. It was from honest work. Right then, Aaron knew what he wanted to do, become a plumber. But it wasn't as simple as you might think. He had to pass a tough test, one that 80% of plumbers fail. Aaron had taken the test.
Key that you street and YN niggas don't know. By the year 2030, there will be 550,000 plumbers needed. You will have to wait 1 to 2 weeks for your plumbing issues to get fixed on your house. It is a shortage. Go get your trades, YNs.
Called Pop the Balloon or Find Love. He made a lot of blunt and shocking comments during the episode, and the video quickly went viral online.
Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to say the Pop the Balloon part. For me, it just did not work. I didn't feel like I had chemistry or wasn't fully attracted to you, and I feel like that counts if we were going to be going through a dating show, you know?
Yes, the feeling is definitely mutual, so that's okay. Yeah. Thank you. You did me a favor.
You know, absolutely. Yeah. I'm glad you have a great day.
Thank you, Queen. You too.
Are you looking at the tattoo?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms. You know, the women I deal with, they don't have hair on their
Brodusky.
Don't do too much.
But some viewers were offended by his comments and filed complaints with his employer and said Aaron looked like a Ninja Turtle. And as a result of all the hate, Aaron lost his job as a plumber. But instead of getting angry, Aaron leaned into the jokes and started trolling back. He even released videos dressed like a Ninja Turtle to mock his haters. After that, Aaron the plumber decided to go all in on content creation.
Had to respect that. Gotta respect it. I'm gonna do the 8 Mile Eminem. I'm gonna talk about myself. You feel me? If you can't look in the mirror, that's on you. Now he eating off it, Brodusky.
Him in the spotlight. His fans would even pull up on him begging to run a fade with him. You want to catch a fade? Get out that light, nigga. Go. Catch a fade, nigga. Get out the fade. To anyone who had something to say about him, telling them to stop acting like he wasn't really active when he was in Tulsa. He made it clear he's not worried, saying he can't wait to come back. Aaron the Plumber is someone who came from rags to riches and really showed the world that you can be a gang.
Now he all content edition, pushing a positive message. You hear me? Shout out to Aaron the Plumber. We're gonna have him on the Hard Truth soon. You hear me, man? With that being said, what that show you right there is never put yourself in a box, number one, and you don't got to end where you started at. You feel me? I wasn't really feeling Dog at first. I thought he was a little extra, but he on some real positive shit, and he is exactly who he is. No extra, don't want no clout. He just trying to get to the bag, and I respect that. You hear me? Let me know what y'all think about Aaron the Plumber, though, the old school goon, the Piru Aaron the Plumber. Who would have ever thought? You hear me? With that being said, remember, all money ain't good money, and slow motion damn sure better than no motion. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and bang that subscribe button. Spam up that like button next. You hear me? Keep us in the algorithm. Man, become a member. You're going to get to see that day in the life of Ricky Styles in the hood, East Oakland. You feel me? The Deep to be exact. And we're going to keep them trap doors open.
Intellectual street YouTuber that's either in you or it's on you. No in between. Cash Rules Global TV. $sign for the S.